And we are back after, for us, a hiatus. For you, just about a week. Um, Candy has stories to tell. So many stories.
Do I?
Oh, so many
Do
stories.
I?
So many.
Where do we even start? Oh my gosh. So, January, beginning of January, like the first week of January, right?
Mhm.
Susie and I were talking one morning, just chilling, hanging out, having breakfast together.
As one does.
Like, yeah, as is our tradition. And
I miss our breakfast, man.
yeah, all of a sudden I was like, hey, this feels weird. Look at my eyes. It feels like one is looking one direction and the other one's looking the other way. And she was like, what? I was like, it feels like my left eye is going that way and my right eye is looking straight ahead. And she was like, no. I was like, no, really, look. And so I got like all close and it was. And she's trying to convince me to go to the hospital. Meanwhile, I'm trying to convince her to take a picture because I want to see.
And I'm like, no, there's no time for pictures and analysis. You need to get to the hospital. You're having,
Yeah.
you're
I just wanted to, I was like, it must be gross. I want to see it.
It wasn't gross. It was very subtle, but at the same time, your eye wasn't tracking when I moved my finger around, and you had been stumbling over words and stuff like that. And I'm like, you're having
Hmm.
a neurological event. You need to get to someplace.
And indeed, I was having a neurological event.
Indeed.
I had a blood clot in my brain, and I had a TIA, which they call a miniature, like mini stroke.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
it
stroke.
is or it's not. Like,
Yeah.
but it's not something that they expect to have like long term symptoms. However, comma,
Because it's candy, comma,
and I am graceful like a gazelle. Um,
truly.
they kept me in the hospital for observation for a couple days, and things were clearing up. I was still having some problems with my speech. It was really bad. I was speaking very slowly. I was stuttering a lot more than I am now. So they sent me home. And they were like, you're going to need to use a walker because you're wobbly. I was like, yeah, I am really wobbly. I ordered a walker thing from Amazon and it's cute. It's purple. It's like awesome, right? So 5:30 in the morning, it was like a Wednesday, just your average day. I was up before everyone else because, getting AJ up for school and things like that. And was walking through the living room and all of a sudden I was numb on my right side. I've been weak on my right side and numb for a few years, but it was suddenly really bad to the point where I put my foot down and did not feel it, and my leg buckled under me, and I ended up falling.
And in true candy fashion, never to be outdone or do things halfway.
So that fall, I ended up with it's called a tib fib fracture. And it doesn't go like this way across the bone, it goes this way.
Because of course it
Yes.
does.
And also a sprained knee and hip, sprained wrist and shoulder, and a couple fractured ribs on my right side.
And whiplash. You forgot the whiplash.
Oh yeah, and also yeah.
And probably a concussion.
No, I actually did not hit my head.
Oh,
I didn't hit my head. Yeah.
yay. I think. Super
I
sorry.
mean, yeah. Um, and I didn't like roll or anything or like get hit by anything. I just like lost my balance and fell. It wasn't like it was like a gang hitting me with baseball bats, which you
I
would think.
feel I feel like from now on, You need to put your paratrooper training into good use, and every time you start heading towards the ground, you just tuck and roll. Yeah, just be like immediately, just run with it and then tuck and roll.
That's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
No,
It should be a
no,
thing.
it's not a thing.
It should be a thing for you.
No.
Now a thing. You're gonna do like stunt person stuff where you start heading towards the ground and you're just like
I've been doing stunt person stuff. That's the problem.
that is
So,
part of the problem. You live life like
um,
a movie.
yeah. So I was, as I do, just like, oh, that kind of hurts. Oh, wow, it's swollen, but you know what? I'll walk it off. It'll be fine. So I stand up and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's not nice. Let me take the dogs out. The dogs outside came in and I was like, this hurts.
It took her 8 hours to get to the ER.
I figured it was just sprained. I would just go to the doctor in the morning. Yeah, no.
When you sent the picture, I'm like, "Hun, that's broken." And you're like, "No, it's not. It's just a little swollen." I'm like, "It's swollen like the last time you broke your ankle."
It wasn't even like that. It was like
Jesus. Okay, from now on, listen to Susie when she says get to the hospital because she does not make that suggestion lightly. It's not like I'm just like, "Oh, go to the hospital. You're having a headache." No, you're having a stroke. Get to the hospital. Oh, your ankle looks a little swollen. That's clearly an ER visit. No, you broke your ankle. Get to the
only a
hospital.
little.
You probably didn't help it when you tried to force the sock on. The look on your face when you were doing that, I'm like, it's broken. She's breaking it more. She's making it worse. And you're like, no, I can get through this.
Be all right. It'll be fine.
It'll be better in
I'm
the
fine.
morning. It'll
It'll
be
be
better
good
in
in
the
the
morning.
morning. Yeah, I just need to get some rest. It'll be fine.
I just need to put it up and reduce the swelling.
Yeah, I just need to elevate it, put some ice on it. It's fine. Don't worry, it's fine.
To give you an idea, the last time I said that was when I had to go into a full leg immobilizer because I dislocated my kneecap and popped it back in. Yay me. But ow.
Yeah, I mean it stings a little.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. So that's what Candy's been up to. And
Well,
she's been slowly but surely ordering all of Amazon to furnish her room.
well, also, but Tuesday also, I had surgery
There's that, yes.
to put a plate and some pins in to stabilize the fracture. So yeah, there's also a torn ligament in there, and so there's plates and pins and a stabilizer of some sort inside my ankle now. Um,
Good show. Good
I
show.
know. I really like it's wrapped up and it's in like this 3/4 cast thing. Like it's not a full cast and it's wrapped in like a white ace bandage. So it just looks like surgical stuff. And I want to look at it so bad and see the incisions, especially today, because yes, I want to see.
Don't do.
I know.
Listen to me. Listen to
I
me.
have not touched it. I have been really good.
My favorite part was when you said you wanted to watch your own surgery while awake. Like, shoot it up with some Novocaine, it'll be fine. No, they knock you out for a reason.
Well, I mean, it would have been neat to see like
That's what I
all
said. Just
the.
have them record it.
I asked if they were going to record it, and unfortunately, no, they did not record it. So I found a surgery on YouTube and watched that.
There you
It was
go.
cool. It's
Yeah.
really cool. It's really, really neat.
Yeah. I could just picture you awake, in agony, trying not to squirm, while they're cutting you open and putting plates and screws in, and you're gonna be like, "Hey, what does that do?" and distracting the doctor, and then you end up with like junior mints inside your leg. How'd you get junior mints in your leg, Candy? Well, I distracted the doctor.
See, so what had happened was
Well, you see, first I broke my leg really good.
I only broke it a little bit.
It's like your ankle said to your other ankle, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, oh yeah, because yeah, that's the whole other thing. So I'm in a rehab facility now, like I'm in assisted living
Yes.
and I'm gonna be here for a little while.
Physical therapy rehab, FYI.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I also have been having speech therapy and occupational therapy, and I get it 6 days a week. But where was I? Oh, yeah. So I am going to be here a little while because in the last day of August, I broke my left foot. Not my ankle, my foot. Like there's a square bone in your foot, and I fractured that, which is apparently not easy to do.
No,
So
it's hard to break the tarsals and
yeah,
metatarsals. Those are not the usual bones that you break. So you did good.
I fractured two of them.
Nice. Not
But
one, but two.
yeah, so my foot is actually still bruised from that. So I am not allowed to do any weight bearing on my right leg, and I'm only allowed to do minimum weight bearing on my left leg per my physical therapist. But I'm not on quarantine in here anymore in the center, and that means that I can actually, instead of having therapies in my room, I can actually go down to the gym and use like the equipment down there. They have this really cool. They have some amazing stuff they've already done. They have like this thing that it has like different frequencies they can shoot through your body, and
Nice.
so yeah, so I've had that on a few times. Then of course they have the electrical stimulation machine, and so I've had that quite a bit. I've been getting deep tissue massage. It's like I'm at the spa basically, really.
Well, I mean, you've got your pink fuzzy pillow, so it is like you're at the spa at this point.
I have a blanket to match.
I know. I'm just laughing, picturing the looks on their faces as all these Amazon boxes show up, and you're like, "Oh, and here, can you put the chair over there and the lamp over here and the rug over here?"
Yeah, oh yeah, my blanket is a weighted blanket. And the nurse came in last night to give me medication. She was like, "You look like you're laying on a bearskin rug." I was like,
You're like, "I am."
I was like, I said, "Jealous?" And she was like, "Well, yeah." Yeah.
Yeah, most people don't go decorating their hospital rooms.
I'm going to be here a little while. And if I have to live here, I'm not going to live. The walls are literally beige. Everything is beige. And I don't do beige.
It's a neutral
No,
color.
no, it's annoying.
It's all good.
Yeah. Oh, and I have some questionable pajamas on.
I thought you were wearing the owl pajamas for our.
They are my owl pajamas, but
Ah,
they're questionable because see, star follow you into the dark. What? That's questionable phrasing.
that is questionable phrasing.
I love it.
That's like I got a Facebook ad this morning that it was about there was like the pictures that they had, it was, why doesn't she just leave? And it was like this postcard, and it was like, talking to people about abuse, and they're like, we've got the most hilarious feminine empowerment, and I'm like, that's not hilarious. There's nothing hilarious about that postcard. Yeah, I was like,
That's unfortunate.
yeah, I was just like,
Yeah, questionably, and yeah,
yeah, talk about questionable. Like,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah,
Facebook ads are weird. I thought I'd turned off all the info that they could collect from me to give me personalized ads, but apparently I need to go do another privacy checkup because they shifted it again.
yeah. They keep shifting stuff. It's really frustrating. He keeps trying to find ways to get our information.
Yeah. And they're probably getting thwarted because I'm literally on all Apple products. And I'm like, nope, privacy lockdown.
Yeah,
Like everything. Like it's like, okay, Apple, you can collect my info. I don't know what you do with it. You make better computers or something. But
yeah,
like by all means, design me a prettier phone. I don't care.
right.
Or design me, wearable watch jewelry or something
Mhm.
that I can't afford. So,
Yeah.
oh, speaking of,
So,
so I, my son, that child, he dropped his iPad. His grandfather had bought him an iPad, and it was nicer than mine. Like I had one that I had traded for. So I knitted like a really big lace shawl, and I traded um, an iPad for it. And so he had a nicer, more updated one than me. And I was just like, well, he dropped it face down onto the driveway, and it broke. Punched a hole right through the screen and everything. I was like, oh, I don't think we're supposed to see the back of the case. So
no, not from the front.
so I'm like, yeah, he's sobbing, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, damn, that's really broken. Like that's bad. And it's like cracked across the front, and it's got the hole up top, and like pieces are falling out of it, but it still works. And I was like, holy crap, it's still ticking. So,
No,
he's just like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And Ty's like, oh, what are we gonna do? He can't use it anymore. And I was like, calm down, it still works. We're fine. I was like,
everybody breathe.
yeah, I was like, it's even still doing the fingerprint scan. I was like, we're good. So I took packing tape. I took clear packing tape and cut it out and just taped over all the broken parts so it doesn't keep breaking. And it's fixed. And so I was looking online for like kits to fix it.
Right? Yeah, you just
Yeah.
replace the screen.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, it's not broken, like, but I was looking like online also to see like, is there a place around here who can just repair it?
Right?
And it was going to cost as much.
Apple Store.
Well, it was going to cost as much to replace the screen as it was going to cost to get a new one.
To replace the iPad.
Yeah, so I was like, so since we hadn't paid for the first one and we needed an upgrade anyway, I was like, okay, I'll get him a new one, and then in the meantime, I'll just get the kit to replace the screen because I've done my own Apple repairs. They're relatively easy.
Yeah. And there's like step-by-step directions.
Yeah, so I was just like, okay, I'll just do this. And I haven't actually I haven't ordered the repair kit yet. I need to still. I'm gonna give it a go. And if I mess it up, then I'll pay to get it replaced.
Yeah.
What's
But,
the worst that could happen?
yeah, it's already busted, so,
Yeah. And it's not under warranty because he's had it for over 2 years now, so it's no longer under the Apple Care warranty. Yay.
Right?
And the nearest Apple store is like over an hour away, and I'm just not bothering with it.
Right.
Because I'm sure they probably would replace it for like cost of screen or whatever, but it's still like $40, and I'm like, meh, I'll just get the kit and replace it myself and learn a new thing.
Yeah.
Or, pay a pro eventually when I break it.
Yeah.
To fix my mess.
Yeah. Oops.
Candi denies having broken her ankle. I will admit that I broke a screen when I tried to fix it. And only then will I take it to a repair shop.
But I didn't break it on purpose. And I didn't deny that I broke it. I just didn't think it hurt enough to be broken.
You totally denied that you broke it. As you,
It didn't hurt.
You literally told me that while you were trying to put a sock on over the ace wrap. And you're like, my sock's not going on.
Well, okay, but I was putting the sock on over the ace wrap because I was going to go to the hospital and it was really cold. And
Put it
I
over your
didn't,
toe.
obviously.
I'm gonna knit you toe warmers.
That's what I was putting the sock on over. Like, what? Obviously, that's what I was doing.
Not from my view. You were trying to get it on over your ankle.
No.
Uh-huh. I saw it. Don't make me record all of our conversations so I can replay them for you.
I think maybe you ought to because you misremember a lot, fish brains.
I don't misremember that. Goat head. I remember that because I remember thinking, oh my god, I'm feeling pain just watching this. So yeah.
You said that a lot that day.
I've said it for the last 2 months. Like, Jesus H. It's gotten to the point where it's like I'm about ready to just start popping a leave every day so that I stop feeling sympathetic pain. Stop hurting yourself. Oh, but yes, that's what we've been doing, and so as
Yeah.
as an homage to all of that, we have pajama party day.
Yeah. Because, I need to relax sometime.
Yeah. The other argument that we had the other day was you were all like, I'm gonna go home, and I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I had had enough.
I know, but you have stairs. So and
I have figured it out.
a pack of animals that will be all over you.
They could have helped with the stairs. Finn's big. She could basically carry me.
She's also a derp. She'd jump all over your leg
Yeah.
right before she tried to carry you up the stairs.
She loves me.
100 pounds of dog on a broken leg is probably not a good idea. It hurt, I love you so much.
But she's soft and pretty, and so I think it would be fine.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't break the rest of your leg bones.
No, it'll be fine. Be all right. It didn't say, he just said, I'm not allowed to bear my weight. He didn't say anything about dog weight.
Leave that. I'm gonna leave it alone like I leave alone the comment section. Gonna keep on scrolling.
No, it sucks. I miss the kids, but
But when you get out of there, you're gonna have a plethora of new soft fuzzy things.
This is true. And I've been doing art to keep busy and to help with my fine motor skills and stuff. Because my hands are a little dropsy, a little clumsy. But that's improving.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's improving a lot. So that's good. And my speech is a little better every day. The speech therapist says that she doesn't notice any speech problems, but I notice them because I know what I'm trying to say and do and how quickly I'm trying to say it and it's not happening. So
be patient. I know it's hard, but be patient.
Have we met?
Yeah, we have a couple of times.
So do you take me for a patient individual?
No.
Yeah.
You've got the patience level of a dog that just heard the word walk.
Mhm.
And here's the jingle. The
The
jingle of the leash.
leash. Let's go.
Yep.
Come on, let's
Come
go.
on, come on, come on. Why are we outside already? Open the door.
Zoom.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta turn in 16 circles.
How, as one does.
I get happy. Hmm.
Well, I'm glad that they have you in a facility that can stop you from hurting yourself.
Yeah, yeah, they take pretty good care of me. Also, my occupational therapist has helped me do some stuff with my VA disability, and things like that. So,
That's
like,
awesome.
good thing. Here's a weird thing. It might be a good thing that I had a stroke just because of how the situation is working out. Sounds strange to say, but
It
it
has opened some doors.
it has opened a lot of doors and things could be beneficial. I
And they're
could definitely,
definitely, yeah, they're definitely moving faster.
they're moving a lot faster, and I'm definitely going to leave here a lot better off than what I went in. So,
That works.
yeah. Yeah. And next episode, I can tell you all about the religious fundamentalist programs I've been watching and my opinions on them. Girl.
We'll save that for a new episode because that's
Yeah,
going
so
to be like an hour.
did you hear the part of the sentence where I said, and next episode?
Yes. Yes. But then you said
Okay.
girl. And then I was like, here it comes. Here's where we
Nope.
say goodbye and then talk for another hour.
We should do a live on. Oh, Susie and I have decided that we're going to start participating in a certain fun day of the week thing because we can.
Yes.
It's our prerogative as women of a certain age.
And it's the now time. So
It is the now times.
dress code is
It
out
is.
the window at this point.
Yes.
As evidenced by pajama day.
Yes.
I got this in high school.
Yeah.
And it was always big on me. It's still big on me. It's big on me again. For a little bit there, it didn't fit me. It was too small. Now it fits me again, like where it was.
Nice. I got these since I've been here because I need stuff to wear while I'm here because I can't wear regular pants because of the thing on my leg.
Do they have the halo on it?
No.
Okay.
No, there's nothing outside. It's all inside. Because the halo, so they use that, I learned, when the swelling is like really bad and it's too bad for a cast to go on it. What he did with mine is he left it like a 3/4 cast so that the cast can move and it can swell and contract as it needs to.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I see him next week. Let's hope that, see, last time I went in to see him, I thought I was leaving with an air cast and orders to, just bear weight as I could tolerate. But no, you're going to have to operate on it. It's not staying still. The fracture's not stable. It's displaced. Man, the bones don't line up, whatever. I get it.
It's almost like you shouldn't have walked on it after you broke it.
No, it would have been like that anyway.
I'm pretty sure it got worse.
It's fine. It's fine.
Now it's fine. It wasn't fine back then.
It hurts like a bitch. It's not fine. I definitely do not recommend. It's not something you want to spend your vacation time on. Don't bring the kids, definitely, 2 out of 10, don't recommend. Because I'm having muscle spasms too. And the muscle spasms I have make my whole limbs move. Uh-huh.
That hurts.
And if I even look at my right leg wrong right now, it hurts. So yeah, it's a good time. But I'm at the point where I should be over the worst of the post-surgery pain. Like
That's good.
that should be done, and I should start feeling better.
Good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it should hurt less than it was before the surgery too. At least a little. I know that the pins probably aren't helping, but
It's hard to say because it just like it burns. And I swear I can feel all the spots where the pins went through. Like I can feel every single one of them. I mean, I probably can't, but my mind is saying, okay, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're right there, and yeah, and it's starting to itch, so that's pleasant.
oh, get a back scratcher.
I can't put anything in there. There's an open wound. There's an open incision.
Ew. Oh yeah,
Like, I
that's
mean,
right.
the incision's not open, like there's stitches or
Okay.
whatever, but
Why didn't they close
but
it?
but I can't put anything in there because it's an incision. Like I don't want it to get infected or whatever. Also, I don't want it to like start bleeding. I'm on blood thinners. Like
True. Okay. Next episode.
next episode we'll talk about and also adventures in charcoal toothpaste.
I'm all here for it.
All right. Bye.